In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for 1 million MT in NBA 2K23 Myteam. This is honestly going to be one of the best teams you guys can build in the game. With the cards being a lot cheaper right now, you are able to build a really good squad. So at the starting point guard position, we are going to be going for the new Galaxy James Harden, who I think is just probably the second best point guard in the game, and overall a very fun card to use in my team. Is a point guard shooting guard, 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan. Like, yes, I do like Harden cards in my team, so I might be a little bit biased, but I just think he's such a fun card to use, and he's so nice on the offensive end. He's got a 96 3 ball, 93 mid-range, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, where he can shoot the 3 ball, drive to the rim. He's got some amazing Hall of Fame shooting badges and some amazing Hall of Fame playmaking badges as well. Quick first step, killer combos, hyper drive, handles for days, clamp breaker, and then shooting badge wise, he's got Hall of Fame limitless, dead eye, blinders, agent 3, and amped as well. So I mean, there is no doubt this card is amazing on the offensive end. He's got such a quick jump shot and very easy to green as well. Yes, he's going to take up majority of our MT, being around like 300,000 MT, at least the time in the recording this video. He's around 300,000 MT. And then at our starting shooting guard spot, we are going to be going for the Galaxy Scottie Pippen to give us some really good defense alongside James Harden. I do think personally this is actually the best backcourt in the game. I know Ben Simmons is the better point guard than James Harden in my opinion as well, but I do think honestly the best backcourt is Harden at the 1 and Scottie Pippen at the 2. He's a 6'8" shooting guard with a 7-foot wingspan, and I think he just plays so well next to a guy like Harden because he's going to give you that defense, 98 steal, 98 lateral quickness, 98 perimeter, 91 interior defense, while also having an 87 block, and that's what Harden's missing. That's the only bad thing about Harden, is his defense isn't that great, but he still is 6'5", so he's not going to be a terrible defender. But Pippen brings the defense, he brings the athleticism, and all around he's a very good shooting guard. Like, he can actually create his own shot, you know, got the MJ dribble style, he's got some okay sigs. And then jump shot wise, we all remember from his pink diamond, his level 40 in season 1, he's got such a good release, and now the fact that it's on quick timing, it's even faster of a jump shot. So for me, about 150 to 175,000 MT on Scottie Pippen, I think is going to be a really good pickup for the starting shooting guard. Now at the starting small forward spot, I want to go with another defender, a guy that's going to give us really good defense, and that is going to be pink diamond LeBron. I feel like he's still a super slept on pink diamond and small forward in my team right now because he's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. And this card is just Scottie Pippen, but doesn't have the jump shot and doesn't really have the same stats on the defensive side of things, but he's a very good defender. He's better going to the rim than a guy like Pippen. He's got a 97 driving dunk, 95 vertical, and we all know if you've been playing my team for the past, I don't know, 6-7 years, like LeBron James just plays so well in game, even if his stats don't suggest. Like 80 block, this man will be getting chase downs like every 3 possessions. He'll be blocking shots, you know, contesting shots, even with an 80 block, and you know, maybe not the greatest defensive stats. So if you guys have used this pink diamond LeBron in game, you'll know he just grabs every rebound, he blocks every shot, like he just gets such good contests and has some really good defensive animations, and is basically unstoppable at going to the rim. So for only about 90 to 100,000 MT, I think he's going to be a great pickup for that starting small forward spot. Now we do need some more offense, and unfortunately we can't really afford a guy like Dirk, and obviously the 2 other really good power forwards that are free are guys like Yi and guys like Kevin Garnett, and I don't want to include free cards on these type of teams and these squad builders. So the only other power forward in my opinion, I actually really like him. I did a top 10 video, or top 10 best cards in my team, I think it was yesterday, and a lot of people did not like this check card and did not like where I put him. I think I had him like number 7 or number 8, somewhere in there. I think he was like 8 or 9, and people did not think he's even a top 10 card in the game. I think he's super elite. That just might be me personally. I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm biased in any sense. I don't like Chet that much in real life, but for whatever reason, I just really like his cards in my team this year. I loved his Sapphire that went to a diamond card. He played at my power forward spot for a while. Like, I just think he's so elite in game, and I think it's really coming down to that jump shot and really preference based with a guy like Chet. For me, I think his jump shot's really elite. Now I know some people don't like his jump shot, and that's the reason why they don't like the card. They think it's kind of slow and a little bit wonky, but for me personally, I love the jump shot. I think it's super fast, I think it's easy to green, and defensively, I mean, you can't doubt that this card's a great defender. He's got that lanky player model, kind of like a bull type of player model, where he's just going to get better defensive animations. He's going to get a lot of stops on the defensive end, and for me, he's got a great jump shot. He's got Hall of Fame limitless, corner specialist, claymore, catch and shoot, and amped as well. So if I could afford Dirk, I might go for Dirk over a guy like Chet, but for this lineup, Chet's only like 125,000 MT, which even if you don't like the card that much, only 125,000 MT MT for this card is a super good pickup and going to be our starting power forward. Now at the center position, I think this one is to be no surprise, or I don't think anyone would be surprised by this. It's going to be Pink Diamond D-Rob. He's the perfect kind of value center in the game because no one's got, 1.5, 2 million MT to spend on a guy like Yao Ming. And then your other options, auctionable centers wise, are like Kareem, right? Like other than Kareem, there's no one really else that I can think of. Maybe a Marc Gasol who might actually be on the squad, but David Robinson, I still think is an amazing center. He's 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan. Don't want to spend too much time on D-Rob. I think we all know what he can do. He's only about 90,000 MT, maybe like 85,000, around that type of price range. He's a super fast center, can knock down the 3-ball and play some very good defense. So the Admiral definitely going to be our starting center. So in my opinion, guys, for the best possible 1 million MT squad builder, this is going to be the starting lineup. Now off the bench, we have a very good bench. Like I wouldn't say it's better than our starting lineup, but our bench is very, very capable, and you can definitely compete with this bench, even going up against our starting lineup. At the backup point guard position is going to be Magic Johnson, who I've grown to like a lot over the past couple weeks. When this card first dropped, November the 18th, I absolutely hated him and I thought he was like one of the worst, not worst point guards in the game, but I thought he was like the 10th best point guard when he dropped, like the 5th best point guard, which is crazy to say because he's such a good point guard. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He just plays such good defense in game, and he's really the only guy in my team right now. I've said this a couple times in my last couple videos. He's kind of the only point guard that has a chance to stand up against a guy like Ben Simmons, to guard a guy like Ben Simmons, who's 6'11" at the point guard spot. So Magic, for only 100,000 MT, I couldn't believe he was that cheap, especially with a guy like Ben Simmons dropping. But for that price tag, he is going to be our backup point guard. Now we do need some defense alongside a guy like Magic, because we all know he isn't going to be the greatest offensive point guard. So I wanted to go with Terry Dischinger, but I do think we're kind of running up the price tag. Like that starting lineup is super expensive, so we have to go for more of kind of a, I wouldn't say budget shooting guard, but compared to a guy like Terry Dischinger, might be a little bit budget, and that's going to be Galaxy Opal Kazi Russell, who I believe is like 60, maybe 70,000 MT. I'm not exactly sure, of the time of recording. I would say he's around like 60 to 70k, kind of in that price range, and that's really good for this Kazi Russell card because he's nice on the offensive end. He's got a really good jump shot, that LaMelo Ball base. He's got some pretty good dribble sigs, the Chris Paul dribble style, probably the best 300 dribble style in the game. And then he's also got the De'Aaron Fox size up and the Kobe Bryant escape. So for me, I think for only about 60 to 75,000 MT, going to be a great shooting guard alongside a guy like Magic Johnson. Now to give us some more defense, we're going to be going with the Pink Diamond AK-47. I think he's a super underrated small forward, just like a guy like LeBron. I mean, they're very similar in the sense that they give you such good defense. AK, obviously a better defender than LeBron. AK is still probably the best defender in the game, at least all around. He's got a 97 block, 97 steal, 97 lateral quickness, 96 perimeter, and a 94 interior defense. I mean, that's all you really need to know about this AK-47 card, and he's about 40 to 45,000 MT. And then at the backup power forward spot, I do feel like we need some more offense. We got Magic, we got AK for the defense, we need Kazi Russell and Dolph Shays for the offense. So at our backup power forward spot, we are going to be going with the Galaxy Opal Dolph. I think he's still a really good power forward. I do understand though that he's only 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan, but if we're talking about auctionable power forwards that you can buy for like 60, 70,000 MT, I can't really name anybody better than a guy like Dolph Shays, and that's why we have AK at small forward, because AK is a 6'9" small forward. He's a really good defender. He can switch on to most power forwards in the game. Like I would put him on a guy like Chet, Dirk, even Yee, and I'd feel pretty comfortable with a guy like AK guarding him. Might get mashed a couple times and get rebounded, but overall I think he's going to be a really good power forward. And then next to him is going to be the Pink Diamond Marc Gasol, who, like I said, is definitely going to be on this team. I mean, he's only 20,000 MT, so we're able to save a lot of MT with buying Marc Gasol and putting him on the team. He's a great 7'1" center. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. He just plays really well in game. He's a great interior defender, 92 block, 96 interior defense. I mean, not that slow for a Marc Gasol card. He's got 79 speed, 79 acceleration. He can obviously stretch the floor and give us some really good spacing with a 93 3-ball and a 93 mid-range. Got a great jump shot on quick timing. I mean, there's not too many things to dislike about this Marc Gasol card. Maybe he's not the most athletic, maybe he isn't the best at going to the rim, maybe he's not the fastest, but I think for only 20,000 MT, he is going to be the best budget center in my team. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my best 1 million MT squad, and let me know some other suggestions and some upgrades you guys will make to this team. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.